What up, bro?
Yo.
What you trying to do?
Shit. Let me look at I don't trust this motherfucker, boy.
So guys, I don't know how or why, but I ended up back in a junkyard this morning, and the thing is, right, I have to have a 94 to, okay, some Hondas all the way this way, let's check this out. I have to have a 94 through 95 Accord distributor to make this F2B work. It's gotta be that, it's gotta be the, I really want the internal core. I don't know if they made 94, 95 external core, but, so what's that? It looks like a 90 something, let's see. I think this is a 96, yeah. See, it can't be this body style. It's gotta be that one before it, because this body style, it's got a weirder plug for the distributor. See if I can show it to you guys. Yeah, it's a really weird distributor plug on these, and that prevents you. It's kind of, where's the damn, the distributor plug get? See, that's the external coil right there. This plug is right, which is the same on 94, 95, but there's a weird plug, bro. I had to try to find one and show it to you guys, but there's a weird plug on this body style that makes it where it's not gonna work for us. So if I come across one, I will show it to you, but so far nothing. They got one, I seen one 94, 95 on the other side, but there was no distributor, of course. So we're still looking. They got tons of CGs, bro. If anybody needs an F23, they should not be looking, because they are everywhere out here. CB7, there's another one. This is one right here. That's a V6 though. Okay, keep going. And I don't know how I'm out here with flip-flops. I don't know what the deal is with it, but so this is a CB7 and also external cool. Let's see CB7s. Okay, that's the coil plug-in. There's a distributor right there. See, this is aftermarket. See, they done cut this all up. But the CB7 kind of looks similar. It's got the 8-pin plug on that side and a 2-pin on that side, so that it might work. To be honest, guys, it might work. It'll work, maybe. I don't want no external coil, bro. I really don't want an external coil distributor. But I think, looking at it, the CB7 ones may actually work, which would be cool. That would spread, which makes sense because, I mean, they're OBD1, and OBD1 is what you're looking for. So I just gotta be careful because I don't have shoes on for shit. So they got a ton of CGs, they got a ton of 02 Civics. Ooh, that ain't gonna be one. It is too good to be true. It's not gonna have the distributor on it. There's no way. Ooh, it's got a distributor. Damn, it's an external cool. Yeah, so I think CBs and these all share the same thing. The only difference is I can't seem to find a CB7 with no external cool. So I really don't want to run that bulky unit on the side. I would like to have all my stuff on the inside if possible, but the good news is that they seem to share the exact same distributor. So that being said, we shouldn't be limited to just the 94, 95. Now we can definitely go back at least to 92, 93. I would say they should all be pretty similar. But yeah, they got a couple things out here. They got a couple of things out here. A couple of CRVs. That's a hybrid. Don't see that too often. But yeah, so now I'm gonna check a couple more of these CB7s since I'm pretty sure they match. But I think what I'm gonna end up having to do is just check the guy's stash that he has. The scary part about CB7s is that they're all external cool. I really want to avoid it if possible. Yeah. And matter of fact, I don't know if I can even run external cool anyway because my wiring isn't set up for that. I don't know how that would work. But I'm gonna check once more these CB7s on this side, and then we're gonna call it a day, man. Because I don't think we're gonna get lucky on this unit today. But check this out, guys. They got two Odysseys. This one's in perfect shape. Like there's nothing wrong with any body panels on this one. So this would be a great backup. And it's 98, exact same years, man. This would be a great backup to have. Kind of wish I could buy the whole van for a decent price. They took, like somebody took the doors off the passenger side. So they probably needed those. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing wrong with this entire front end. Like, this would be a great backup because you never know, like, anytime you could hit a deer or something. And, I mean, she's got the F23 in it. Still got the automatic transmission. It's something's wrong with something in this. Because there's no way, unless maybe they couldn't get a title, there's no way that they let this go to the junkyard and there was nothing, no issues anywhere on the van. But here she sits. And they got these CLs. The CL, from what I'm told, you can use the spindles off of this onto like CB7s and stuff, and it'll convert it to the, what's it called? Instead of the captive rotor, you'll get it to where you can take the rotor off. Now this is a 97, so this one is built just like, that's a V6 too. This one is built just like a, with the captive rotors, but the 98s, from what I understand, have it just like a CG where you can just pull it off. And then here is another one. This one's like a 97. But yeah, I got a couple. See this head. Okay, here's that plug I was telling you about. See that plug? See, that's what's different on the 96, 97. And that's what makes it to where you can't run this distributor, because that's an eyeball plug. So, and I want to say on these, they actually still run that crank position sensor down by the crank, which is another flaw where I do not want to run that. I want my crank position in the distributor, and that's something that older vehicles had. So see if I can find the other CB7s. We'll check those one more time, and then we'll head back up. CB7s. Here's one. Headlight is freaking broken. Turn it. I bet this thing has some stuff in it because you can't get in it. Okay. Let's see what else we got. We got an old body style. Someone's already pulled that one. But see, dang, and it was internal cool too, and it was the right plugs. Dang it. That would have been a freaking score right there. And see, this is a darn, see, that's 92, 93. Yep. Hold on. Might be a different front bumper with a seat belt. Got the seat belt lap thing. Yep. This is 90, 91. So this is weird. Yeah. So this was internal cool and it's a 90, 91. This is crazy. I don't know which direction to go. All right, let's check this one over here and just see. This one was external core though. I think it was. Might have been internal shit. I don't know. I'm getting mixed up at this point. Yeah, see. There's that plug. Yep, somebody cut it off because the distributor wiring would be right there, and then there's that plug. And I believe that was a damn internal core too. Dang it. Hanging up. There's one. Let's keep checking this road real quick. And see these CLs, when they're 4-cylinder, they're the exact same F23. And they got that weird plug that F23s come with. So they're no good. This one's a stick though. That's pretty cool. Being an F23, this is the rotor setup that you want to steal for your CB7. Apparently, this knuckle and everything should bolt right onto a CB7, and that'll allow you to have the rotor. As you can see, it's got the little screw holes in the front. This will just come off and you can change it without having to do the captive stuff. So one day I'm gonna pull something like that for my CB7 so that we can get rid of, really for both my CB7 and my CD5, so that we can get rid of the captive setup. I don't care about 5 lug. I just don't like the way the rotor setup is on them. This one's got it. This is external cool. And yeah, all right. I think I'm about to just give in on this one and go search the stash. So guys, I'm back home from the junkyard, and you'll never believe this, bro. We got a freaking distributor. Yes, we finally got a distributor, man. This is fucking huge, man. I didn't think it would be this hard to find one, but apparently it kinda is. And the best part is he's got a couple of them hanging up now that we know exactly which one it is. He's got a few. Hopefully within the next week, we can actually start this thing. I'm not sure what the warranty is on these things or how they work, because different junkyards do different things. But guys, 95 Accord distributor, exactly like I said, is exactly what we need. Now the only thing I gotta do is jump on eBay and order the OBD2 to OBD1 conversion harness, 8-pin, and that'll give us everything we need. So I checked. The distributor that I bought plugs directly into this, which I figured 8-pin. You can't mess that up, right? And it bolts to the F23 motor perfectly. All the bolt holes line up. Perfect. The thing that you have to remember with these motors is you can't adjust your timing through this. So even though this distributor has like the slotted ports, I learned with my turbo car, my turbo CB7, this does nothing because something, I don't know, James explained it once, but there's something with this motor that it doesn't get adjusted through the distributor itself, because we were trying to figure out why when we rotated it, we weren't getting any advancement or retardedness. So that's what it is. It's something dealing with this motor. The stock distributors on these, they don't have a slotted port. They just bolt straight on. And there's something, I don't know, but anyway, there's no right or wrong way to position it as long as you got all the bolt holes lined up and the little prong that goes into the head is lined up right so that it sits flush. Like I have it, you're good to go. So this is huge. But yeah, this plug right here plugs directly into the 99 Civic harness. The only thing we need a conversion for is there are a couple of wires that wire into this plug. This plug, guys, is a major part for why these distributors are better than like the one that goes over here to this plug right here. This distributor has the crank position and everything built into it. So when we plug this in to the Civic harness, we won't have to run it to anything. This thing can just dangle. We'll probably zip tie it up out of the way or something and keep it moving. But that's a major plus, because it's a lot easier to just convert or swap your Dizzy over to this style than it is to try to run a conversion harness over to that. I did it once with my F2B Accord I had, Keisha. I did do a ride wire spec actual harness for that. And if I'm not mistaken, Trap might be the same way. I believe Trap may be the exact same way, because that was the last car that I actually used ride wire for. Ride wire is great, don't get me wrong, but those harnesses are a lot more expensive than, you know, a budget guy would really want to be spending. So I think for that harness, I think I had to pay like $50-some, $50, $60. And that was 7-8 years ago. So I don't know what they cost now. But this conversion harness for the distributor on eBay is like 20 bucks. So, and we'll get that in. We'll plug everything up once we get the motor in the car. And hopefully, man, this distributor is good. It should fire right up. That's the biggest thing that I think a lot of people get confused with when doing an F23 into like a older model CB7 or a CD5 or CD6 Accord. The biggest issue is they don't know what to do as far as the distributor goes. See, here's a F23 distributor, and you can see it's got this weird, like, long plug. No other car runs this but CG Accords and the Acura RLs. There's the only two with the F23 motors. And I think the vans as well, the 98 Odyssey vans, because they have F23. Pretty much the platforms with F23 are the only ones with this distributor, which makes it really difficult when you're trying to swap a motor in. No other motor runs this distributor. It is very weird. It's only got two bolt parts that connected to the engine, and as you can see, one of them is not slotted because this distributor is not designed, well, this motor is not designed to adjust the advance and retardedness of the timing through the distributor. It's something more electronic in it that does it. Because of that, it's just stationary. got everything fully tightened now. Everything is there. Drain, feed, everything is fully tight, good to go. The only thing left I need to order is the wastegate adapter. There's an adapter on eBay that converts from a 38 2-bolt to a 44 V-band, which is the gate that we have from Maxpeedingrods here. So once we get that conversion piece, this will sit up about right here. Hopefully it don't be too tall for the hood, but if not, we should be able to clearance it. They do make the swivel off ones, like they swing off to the side and you kind of bolt it sideways if I have to do that, but I'm trying not to have to do that. It's like that on mine, on my CV7, which is cool, but I just feel like it looks a lot cleaner if I can mount it like right here, and then you'll have the exhaust come up and the dump come up, and we can either tie those in, like I can just run this right into the exhaust that way and have one pipe come out, or we can just run both dual little pipes right up at the top of the hood. Easy peasy, good to go. So hopefully that'll work. I'm gonna go ahead and order that today as well. But this piece finally came in. Huge shout out to Bullboost. I am sponsored by them, but they changed, like, I don't know, they changed ownership or what, man. But when I hit them up last, they sent me like a generic email saying, email blah 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 if you're interested in being sponsored. Then I told them that I'm already sponsored. Like, I just got an email today that someone bought under my code, and I think they bought like $400 and some worth of stuff. Like, I'm getting emails every week of people buying using my code. So I'm still under the affiliation program. I don't know why they don't seem to recognize or whatever. I don't know, it's a new management, what's going on, but I was trying to get them to send me both this and that up pipe. They have like a pre-made up pipe that's 3-inch V-band, and I was trying to use both of those to kind of make it easier on Dunny, because we already kind of have an idea where the up pipe's gonna go, but they're not really responding. So I did go on eBay and just buy this piece myself. I think it was like 30 bucks or something like that. That's how I ended up with this, but I am sponsored, guys. Use discount code DFSQUAD at checkout if you would like to make a purchase from Bullboost Performance. But this fits up perfectly. You can look inside the turbo. It's gonna be perfectly flush in there. So this is gonna work great. And from that, we'll just build our exhaust with a 3-inch V-band. And that way it'll be easy to pull it off. Like if we have to take the turbo off for any reason or something like that, we could just unhook the V-band, unhook the wastegate, and pop this baby off instead of having to take these bolts off every time. So I think that'll make it a little bit smoother. And also, it's another reason why I'm glad I don't have the alternator over here anymore. We have plenty of room now to run this adapter, run whatever 90 or whatever up, and it should clear just fine like this. So super hype about that. Huge shout out to Bullboost. Get in touch with me, bro. Y'all need to figure out what y'all got going on, because I would like that 90 up pipe, because I think it already had the bong in it for the air fuel gauge. So that would be pretty sweet. Anyway, now I think that's pretty much where I'm gonna stop this video at. I do want to go ahead and let y'all know I have the injectors. The injectors came yesterday. So I have the 1000cc injectors from Hunter Tune. I have the caps for them. I have the pigtails for them. I have everything to throw them in the motor. I need to measure this alt belt out, grab one of those. I need to make another run to Ace Hardware and get bolts to actually mount this flange. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the turbo, which is use these Allen head bolts. I think they're really clean and they're grade 8, and they allow a lot more clearance on the side, because putting a wrench in here gets really tight. And it's gonna be the same way with this flange here. As you can see how close that gets. I think the Allen bolts will work. I know what size, what thread pitch it is and everything. Exactly a 12 mil thread pitch, just like the exhaust bolts. I need to get 4 of those for this, and I need to get some distributor bolts. They are 12 mils as well. Everything I have are extremely too long. So in the next video, we can get the belt for this side, get that mounted up, Somebody hit me up about the timing cover hitting the belt. I'm not sure. I don't know if I ran the lower cover on the turbo car up there or not, but on this car, I'm definitely just not gonna run it. I don't give a damn. If it fucked the motor up, it fucked the motor up. Everyone's already saying that I fucked up by doing the head bolts like I did or something. I mean, I started from the inside, worked my way out. I thought that's how you're supposed to do it, but apparently, I don't know, bro. If the motor runs, it runs. If not, I mean, you're right. Congratulations. You want a cookie? Who gives a fuck? Anyway, that's it, bro. So if you're a hype man, EK is sitting here. We're going to be jumping back onto the chassis here in a little bit. There's not much left, honestly, to do in the chassis department. The car is pretty much good to go. I do need to still find some seats and get those slapped in, but we got the shifter bolted in. That's good to go. Up front, everything's pretty much good to go. We got all the mounts bolted in, even though I'm gonna have to take, I think, this one back off because I'm dropping it in from the top. So that's why it only got one bolt in it. But nonetheless, guys, this thing's gonna go in, bro, and it is gonna hopefully work. If you're excited, man, smack the like button for me. I will catch y'all next time, guys. Remember, respect all bills. Peace out.